Busy day for you. This is David from Slick Obsession. And I think what's fascinating is the different things you do to protect the car and make it look better. So if you could, give us the rundown. If someone comes to you, tell me about the different services you provide.
Sure. So we are pretty much a one-stop shop for new car protection. So we do paint protection film, we do ceramic coatings, we do paint correction for older vehicles that need to bring back the shine, and then we do ceramic window tint as well. So it's just kind of an all-around package for a new vehicle.
Okay, when you do that protection film, exactly is the whole car covered with it? Or
yeah, so you can do several different packages. So, you know, most common we'll do like a full front end, so full fenders forward, the full front clip would be covered there. And then maybe do a ceramic coating over the rest of the car. On a track car like Corsa Crew deals with, we do what we call a track pack, which is where we cover these rockers and things like that. So we kind of custom tailor it to whatever best needs, you know, or fits the needs of the customer. And then occasionally we will do a full car and paint protection.
Now, do you think most people in the auto hobby now are aware of these services? It's something that everybody knows about, or they're being educated?
They're being educated. So I think the general public is still being educated a little bit, especially in this area of the country. In the motorsports world, people are pretty familiar with it. Just because those guys are running out on track, they need protection for the cars, and they're pretty aware of the products already. But we still do a lot of education for new clients that call us just from general public.
Okay. First of all, what is the wait time? If someone were to call you, I know you're busy, how long would you have to wait to get a car in?
Yeah, typically with us, we stay 2 to 3 weeks out. So, you know, if you can let us know 2-3 weeks in advance, we can usually get you on the books. And then as soon as you pick your car up from the dealer, get it straight here.
Okay, and how long do you keep the car?
Depends on the amount of services. So full body paint protection film, we'll have the car for a week typically. You know, full front end and ceramic coatings, maybe 2 to 3 days.
All right. Well, they look great. Let's take a look at some of them.
Sure, absolutely.
Well, David, I would like you to tell us, first of all, the different things that you do to cars. Obviously, you know, this is not just a detail shop. There's a lot more going on here.
Sure. Yeah, so our primary services now have evolved into paint protection film, and usually when we're doing PPF on a car, a lot of times ceramic coatings are an add-on for those customers as well, which is what's going on with this Lexus here.
So PPF, paint protection film,
yes,
and then that would be one choice, and then ceramic coating is another?
Yes, sir. So they serve 2 different purposes. Okay. So paint protection film being more of an impact and scratch protection, also provides excellent UV protection, but whereas ceramic coating is just a really, it's got self-cleaning properties and very good gloss when you apply over, a paint corrective surface. But it makes your car easy to clean and gives you good UV protection over everything that's not quite as impact prone on the car. And then also, we do ceramic tint here as well. So window tint, the Lexus is getting window tint all around as well.
Wow, it's stunning. You see cars like this on the street, and they're the street cars, but this looks like, even though it's an F Sport, it looks so much more. It really does. Yeah. So you've got a Bronco and a Corvette. Yep. Let's talk about this Corvette first.
Yeah, so the Corvette, this one's gotten quite a bit of services with us. So this was originally a gloss red car. We did actually we work with Ardent Wraps. He helps us with vinyl wraps. So this is a satin black vinyl wrap over a gloss red car. So he wanted to change the color of it. So we did that. We worked with Ardent Wraps for that. And then we came over the top of that and put a matte paint protection film over the vinyl. And that's...
So is that the reason, as opposed to just, well, it was a red car, let's paint it black? You're doing this for protection and final product?
The paint protection film portion of it is more of protection. The vinyl is just an aesthetics. So he just wanted the look, but rather than having to disassemble the whole car to do a full-on paint job, this allows you to change it up every few years if you want. And so the paint protection film on the back.
It's amazing, really.
Yeah, that's right.
A couple years down the road, I'd like it to be another color.
That's right, that's right. And so, on the back end, when you do a vinyl wrap, if that vinyl wrap picks up rock chips, the red is going to show through on the front here. So we came in and put the protective film over the top of that. So this has a matte paint protection film over the top of the vinyl.
So is this strictly a street car then?
It is, yeah. He doesn't track this car. It's just it's a street car. It's a toy car.
Okay. Let's talk about the Bronco. Now, the new Broncos are so popular these days, but the originals, aren't they the ones, the real gold mine for people to find?
Yeah, they're increasing in value quite a bit. And so the owner of this one just bought it about a month ago. It came from California, and it's a resto mod. So it's got a late model engine, transmission, drivetrain in it, but he wanted to protect the paint job. So it's a fairly fresh paint job. So we're doing full body paint protection film on top of that, and we're ceramic coating the wheels and all sorts of good things. So just keep it nice.
If someone wants to have you do work, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
Yeah, you guys can reach us through our website, which is slickobsessiondetailing.com. You can call us directly at 205-405-0667, or you can find us on Google. If you Google search us, Slick Obsession Detailing, we'll pop up there for you.
If some guy says to you, I'd like to talk to or see some of the other jobs you've done. Can they talk to previous customers or see any of the work you've done?
Yeah, so the easiest way to kind of get previous customers, thoughts on our work is go to our Google review page. We have excellent Google reviews. I think we're at 195-star reviews now, or somewhere in that range. That's our best, kind of telltale of what you can expect from us. But there's always cars here in the shop that we're happy to show to a potential client.
What is the waiting list for if I wanted to have my car wrapped?
Sure. So typically we stay within just 2 to 3 week waiting period. So if you get a brand new car, if you know it's going to be coming in the next few weeks, contact us a little bit ahead of time. We'll be able to get you in within a couple of weeks.
Tell me about your involvement with Mob Inc. Did you meet the people at Mob Inc. by first going to their shows, or how did that happen?
Yeah, so obviously Mob Inc.'s quickly growing in the area. We found out about you guys early last year and visited a couple of shows, and then I just kind of previously knew of Tom and the guys, just from other car meets throughout the area, within the last few years. And so they actually approached us when they got on with Corsa Crew here, which is one of their premier sponsors, and we share the building here with Corsa Crew, so it works out well.
When you go to one of their shows, will you take a vehicle or have a...
Yeah, a lot of times. So if we've done something cool, let's say the vinyl wrap on this car or some paint protection film job, that we want to showcase, we'll take it and set up with the tent there at the show.
Fantastic. Look forward to seeing it at the shows and seeing your work and showing it off to people.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.